Welcome to the Cult Cinema. My name is Aaron, and it is so good to see you here tonight. I just got in from doing the garbage. Hey there, Antoine. All right. We are doing the Kino sale tonight because they started their sale of summer, and you're going to notice that in the background there is something that's missing. Hey there, Chris. I have to take this coat off. I just came inside. It's colder outside than it is in. I do not need a jean jacket in the house. But just when you think the sales are gone, you get another one to draw you back in, right? So I got my coffee here, a caramel macchiato. And we'll be diving into the Kino sale. I had not planned to do a video tonight because I did one earlier, which I hope you guys have watched. I did a review to rank for Mill Creek, and it took, needless to say, to watch that many movies, it took a while. So please, it's just a short video. Check it out. Hey there, Creepy Keith. Welcome, man. I don't know how much creep we're going to have here tonight, though. We're looking at Kino, so there may be some creepy. So we'll see exactly what is available. I am here with multiple screens up so I can actually see all your messages. And with that, let's dive right into it. Kino and Orbro is doing a big sale right now, and we'll go right to that one. It's a spring and the summer sale, over 800 films as low as $4.99. So I'm going to give you some recommendations here. We're going to go down through them. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to read out every one because there's going to be over 10 pages there. I know there is. That is what there normally is. But I'll take myself off the screen in a second. Who wants to see me? You can just look at the movies and talk about them. So let me know if there's any that you've picked out already, or if there's any that you're getting. Hey, Alvin, welcome. I thought Disconnected is on Thursday. Oh, it is Thursday nights. Okay. Why do I always mess up? Garbage night. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're going to dive in. There's Cinematic Collector. Welcome, man. We are diving in tonight. We are diving in to the... Oh, I have a question. Even if nobody's gotten a chance to do anything, has anybody gotten a chance to look at the merch store recently? I want your recommendations on some things. I like the shirt, but I'm iffy on the stickers. Let me know what you think. Anyway, let's dive right into this. And there are some nice things here. Guys, there's some great movies, and there's some great ones I'm going to recommend too. We got Blu-rays and DVDs here. So if you are not sure if Alan's here, no, but if there is, though, this is a place that he can order from. He does tend to get DVDs. Tends to be his jam. And that's always when I do the Kino sale. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 2 or 3 things from each line, and I'll say, okay, well, these are my top picks for that line, and we'll do it that way. If you have any questions about any of the films there, if I know anything about them, then I can talk to you about them. If I don't, somebody else in chat will probably know. And we'll have a lot of fun with this tonight. The first recommendation I got to go with right out of the gate is 8 Million Ways to Die. So if you have never seen this movie, it is it's a part of a series, actually. So series that took a long time. He might re-release. Fingers crossed to re-release, man. So we got 8 Million Ways to Die with Jeff Bridges, Rosanna Arquette, and Andy Garcia. Great cast here. We got Hal Ashby's last film that he directed. He had some issues with it. I actually going to say I like this film a lot, and I like the as a you know wanting to be a 1 point performer. Um, I can say that I love the use of the way that the the improv that they use improv in here. It's gives it a surreal, more grounded yet unusual feeling to it. This movie would get a sequel or prequel years down the road with Liam Neeson and be called A Walk Among the Tombstones. If you've seen that and you haven't seen this, well, this is the original. This is not the same film. It's just another film in the series with Matt Scudder. Always fun. I like these here little kind of cheesy, fun films. And 4D Man is a special edition. I love this type of stuff. 1959. The whole cheesy, fun sci-fi stuff. We got Lee Meriwether in this and Robert Lansing. So you got a good cast going in. We got an audio commentary here. We got two actually, and interview with the producer, interview with co-star Lee Meriwether. I dig that type of stuff. So 4D Man would definitely get a recommendation from me. As I'm going through here, if there's something that I don't recommend, it may not be because it's not something that I might not like. I might just pass on by it. So that gives you there that may have some of these releases, by the way, as I'm passing by them, the chance to jump in, chat, and give your recommendations on this list. Pick up things that I haven't picked up on, or maybe just say, okay, I recommend that one too. Next up here, I'm going to go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the with 100 Rifles. We got a Jim Brown film here. Jim Brown, Raquel Welch, Burt Reynolds. I love all of these people here. Picking up 40 Men. That's because you got taste, cinematic collector. You got taste in cool movies. My better half will love that film actually. So definitely gonna mention 100 Rifles as on the second one. And we're getting our first kind of crossover right now in the Raro title. So we got our first Raro title here. So let's just dive into to this one and just see what this one is. Adoa and Her Friends. I probably butchered that name. What are the chances indicator release W.C. Fields box set next? I've only picked up two of the Kino so far. What company is W.C. Fields with, Ken? Right now, do you know? I know I've got like one W.C. Fields box that came out early on. Like there was two of them, and they came in like a unique case. You'll probably know the ones I'm talking about. I grabbed the one that had the Wayne and Schuster kind of documentary with it because I'm in Canada and Wayne Schuster is huge over here. So that was almost as big as getting W.C. Fields. I hope so. I would love to see them do it. I could see them doing a really good job with W.C. Fields. Universal like Mae West, then it's a strong possibility. They tend to be like diving into this. They're going more into like we've seen them do some of the like they're on to their sixth film noir box set now. We've gotten like 6 volumes of the Hammer stuff plus the extra one, and they do tend to like lean more towards this style of stuff. Long Hair Death, love that film actually. Night Devils too, but I don't know if I remember this film actually. That's Simone Signor and Marcello Mastroianni, so I should know this film, but I don't remember this one right now. But I can tell right now, it's a Raro film with Mastroianni. Yeah, I'm going to recommend it anyway. I'm never not going to recommend this. I'm going to recommend the hell of this until everybody buys this damn thing. This is The Adventures of Captain Marvel. Now, Captain Marvel, otherwise known as Shazam now, because of rights issues. If you want to see me do a Caught a Comics video on that down the road, I'll definitely do it. But just let me know. This is a really cool one because this is one of the early, really good adaptations of a comic book to screen. Adventures of Captain Marvel takes the character of now Shazam, their Captain Marvel. Order the 3 Clint Eastwood Man with No Name films. Nice, good job, Dave. Those are fantastic films. But not only does this show you what is hands down one of the best superhero films, superhero-like serials of its time, and still holds up for me to this very day. There is a booklet in here. There is there's like reversible artwork. There is audio commentaries. These are I think it's 12 chapters. Every single chapter has an audio commentary by a different person, and they may be talking about things about the film, maybe talking about things about the comic book, maybe talking about other things, but there's unique, different audio commentaries for all 12 of these chapters here. It's really good. I strongly recommend it. One of the best serials of all time with some of the greatest stunts. And we get if you like your superheroes kind of be like super badass, then yeah, then this is the type of one you want. Captain Marvel here does not. He does not just like take them down. He's not just come up and punch them. No, Captain Marvel actually in the first chapter grabs up this big gun, this Gatling type gun that they're using, and shoots the hell out of the bad guys. So yeah, he takes no prisoners. It is he's played by Tom Tyler, who would later be in a Mummy film, so for Universal. I think it's the Mummy's Hand. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's the Mummy's Hand. We got stuff here like Peter Sellers' After the Fox with Victor Mature, which actually is a really fun film. Definitely one that I can easily recommend here. Adventures of Tom Sawyer. I love all that stuff. Hey, Dustin, welcome, man. Have you got Captain Marvel yet? Because I know you're kind of a comic book guy. So if you do not have the Captain Marvel Blu-ray with the 12 chapters, it's a must. Elvin's right. It's a must. Alibaba and the 40 Thieves is a lot of fun here. Of course, it's John Hall in this one. John Hall never kind of leapt forward as a leading man. He was more of a stalwart actor for these action pictures. But I've always found John Hall to be definitely competent when it comes to these type of films, and it's just I love this style of film as well. Oh yeah, Captain Marvel. Not even joking, Dustin. This is one of the ones that stands out the test of time as being like one of the great serials of all time, and having some of the greatest stunts. The guys that worked on, I think it's Red Circle and a couple others, were the stunt people that worked on Adventures of Captain Marvel. And if you've ever seen Red Circle or any of those, they're fantastic. All right. There's going to be some recommendations here. This is a good line for me to talk about. We got Barbara Stanwyck and All I Desire. Anything Barbara Stanwyck, I'm gonna give it my stamp of approval on that. I love Barbara Stanwyck. I think she's a fantastic actress. The next person I'm going to talk about may not be the most fantastic actress, but I can't believe I still don't own this film. And eventually I will have to grab this. Because, hey there, William. Because I grew up, born in the 70s. Grew up. Let me know what you think, Dustin. I'm so excited that you got that. I'm glad somebody grabbed Anonymous when I did a Call to Comics video. I'm glad more people are coming into the Call to Comics videos recently. I'm going to try to do more of those with instant premieres as well, and kind of surprises, because when I do that, I managed to get more of you. Just got a minute. I got my Sever Notice. I think it was yesterday, the day before yesterday. It's in Los Angeles right now, actually. It's traveling all over. It'll get here eventually, I think. So All Nighter with Susanna Hoffs. Susanna Hoffs is, of course, the lead singer of the Bangles. She was, for a while, the Bangles actually broke up because the other people in the band were kind of jealous of Hoffs. Hoffs got center stage, and double shot. Look at this right here. Can you see why Hoffs got center stage? Hey there, Dag. Welcome, man. She is utterly gorgeous, and I'll be honest with you, she pretty much still looks like this. She hasn't changed much. We have since then got back together and pretty much stayed together. Pretty much going out doing concerts, tours off and on. Is this like a fantastic film? I'm not going to say it's fantastic, but it's an interesting film, and it's Susanna Hoffs, one of the only films that she did. You get Dee Pfeiffer in this film here. Liam Neeson is in this movie. I'm not joking. We got Liam Neeson in this film. I'm pretty sure it's Liam Neeson. Got Joan Cusack in here. Michael Ontkean from Twin Peaks, for Twin Peaks fans out there. Pam Grier, Meshach Taylor. And it was, the director was her mom, actually. I think her mom's was a director. I think her mom might have been a model too at one point. So the apple didn't fall far from the tree when it came to look wise with that. Alphaville is a great little release too. If you like, if you're into French films, then I'm going to recommend Alphaville for you right now, because it is really cool and by Godard. And look who we've got cast in this one here. Got Eddie Constantine, Anna Karina. Commentary by Tim Lucas, both English and French versions. It's Fritz. I'm not up there yet, but hopefully it is. I'll check for you as we go through. Amazon Women on the Moon. Highly recommend this one. This is a lot of fun. If you've never seen Amazon Women on the Moon, this is one of the best of its type. The stars on this one are insane. We got Pretty Maids All in Rows, one of the top 3 Pretty Males. I don't know if I've seen Pretty Male. I've seen Pretty Maids, which is if you is the Rock Hudson mystery one, right? But I think I've seen Pretty Males. It's Pretty Maids. Okay, I like it. I thought Warner put it out though. Didn't Warner already put that out, or did they just put that out on DVD? Can I really enjoy that film? I'm a huge Rock Hudson fan. I got the complete like McMillan way. Cast-wise on this one, I'm just going to go through a few of these here. We got Sybil Danning, Carrie Fisher, Michelle Pfeiffer, Rosanna Arquette, Kelly Preston, Steve Allen, Belinda Blasky. We have Ralph Bellamy, Ed Begley Jr., one of the funniest roles he's ever had in The Son of the Invisible Man. It's really cool. Trust me on that one. The great Steve Forrest is here. Monica Gabrielle. We got David Allen Greer as a man with no soul. Arsenio Hall in a really funny opening segment. Steve Guttenberg, really, really cool segment. Steve Guttenberg as well. Howard Hessman, Phil Hartman, B.B. King, Louis Jacoby, Ross Meyer, Henry Silva, Rip Taylor, Henny Youngman, and many, many more. It was directed by John Landis and Joe Dante. And if you have never seen this movie, you are doing yourself a disservice. It is definitely something known, and it is funny as hell. Put up there right along Kentucky Fried Movie as the funniest of that style films that were ever made. There are two that are definitely not of this era, but I would eventually like to see them come out anyway. They're not PC or anything like that, but they're can I do it? Tell me glasses, and if you don't stop it, you'll go blind. They were two really cheesy, kind of like silly, dirty joke type movies that were made back in a different time that I laughed my ass off when I watched, and I can't wait to see them again. We got Ambush Bay here. This is one I do own, and I do like this one here. We got Mickey Rooney, James Mitchum, and Hugh O'Brien. Annihilators is a lot of fun as well. Among the Living is the interesting little title. Burt Lancaster, anything Burt Lancaster. The Apartment. The Apartment is a fantastic film. Have it in 4K is utterly stunning. Definite recommendation on The Apartment. And you know what I'm going to recommend? I'm not going to say it's a good film, but I'm going to recommend anyway. And this is Ape. Yes, Ape. Ape is a weird little 3D film. If you have not seen this, you definitely should. Cinematic Collector, I want to know when you watch Amazon Women on the Moon, next time you come in after that, I want to know what you think. Because there's some stuff on there. Go in as blind as you can. The neat thing about this, though, is that there was a skit that never made it onto the film, and I'm pretty sure that's in special features. So you're getting to see even better than when I saw it initially. Watch the initial film first. The Arsenio Hall thing is hilarious. It's almost like silent comedy in the way that's done, very slapsticky. But really cool stuff. Cinematic Collector, you'll love it. This here is cheesy. I'm not going to say it's good because it's not, but it is fun. And it has the girl from Growing Pains. I think Joanna Kearns. Yeah, Joanna Kearns. She's right there as the lead in this. This is pretty much the giant ape movie that's remembered because it's the one where, yes, you've seen the clip, you've seen the meme, you've seen it before, the GIF, you've seen it, where basically he sticks up his middle finger. That's that movie. This is the movie that you've seen. That if you never knew where that came from, it came from Ape. Arabian Adventures is one I picked up for my better half. She's a huge fan of the Arabian Adventure film. She's a huge fan of adventure films. And Gleaming, welcome, man. Another one. Adventure films in general. I was iffy on this one when we initially got it, but we watched it and I actually really liked it. We got Christopher Lee in this one here, of course. I got a Christopher Lee box set on the way. I'm actually very excited about that. Colette Colbert and Ray Milland in Arise My Love is a really cool title as well. I will never not recommend Astro Zombies for people to get. You like good bad movies, cheesy bad movies, movies that are you're going to sit back and you're going to laugh at so much that it's going to be one of those go-to movies when you got friends over. This is what Astro Zombies is. So Astro Zombies is by Ted V. Michaels. And I've got a few Ted V. Michaels films in my collection, some from Vinegar Syndrome, Astro Zombies from here. There are Astro Zombies sequels and all that. Forget all that. Just laser focus on the original Astro Zombies. This is the one that you want. We got some very, very cool stuff in Astro Zombies. It is a silly movie. It is crazy. It shouldn't be any good, and it's not, but it's hilarious. There's a sequence where the Astro Zombie creature gets the device knocked off of him, but he needs light in order to survive. So he kind of takes a flashlight and puts it to his head and kind of runs away. It's so cool. It's so weird. But you get some really cool like actors. We got John Carradine, who I don't think ever met a movie that he didn't like. Actually, we got Tura Satana, who did like the Russ Meyer stuff. She did Fast Pussycat Kill Kill, some other Russ Meyer films as well. We get Wendell Corey. I think this is probably one of his later roles, if not one of his last roles. I think, if I'm correct, I think Wendell Corey was drunk like crazy throughout the entirety of this film, which is a shame actually, because that by then Wendell Corey had, unfortunately, was a damn good actor, but yeah, he was sloshed in through this film. But should you own Astro Zombies? If you don't own Astro Zombies, why don't you own Astro Zombies? If you've got movies in your collection, like we got The Things or Drive-In Massacre or Nail Gun Massacre, or you have some of those cheesy things like Trolls 2 and stuff like that, you can't not have this movie. And it's much more fun than most of the ones I just mentioned, actually. Attack of the Robots is okay. I would definite recommendation on the Eddie Murphy. $20 for three Eddie Murphy films, including the Duel at Silver Creek, Rod Crooker Trail, which is amazing, No Name on the Bullet. These are three classics by the great Eddie Murphy. And look at the cast along these three films. You got Eddie Murphy, of course, and all things. Eddie Murphy set. We got Walter Matthau, Henry Silva, Lee Marvin, Susan Cabot, Joan Evans, Charles Drake, Warren Stevens, R.G. Armstrong, Whit Bissell, just a ton of greatness. And these here actually have audio commentaries for each of these films. One with two actually with Toby Rowan, and one with Steve Mitchell and Gary Girani. These are really cool sets. I know these aren't the hard box sets that you get from some companies, but I'll tell you right now, the Kino's collections that they do, catch the heat. That, speaking of cheese, there you go. Yeah, I would definitely buy that one. These Kino like sets, when you get a few of them, they look really nice on shelf, man. Check it, Sir Midnight Heath's channel to see a lot of Kino stuff in the background. You'll definitely see it there. Let's dive into the next page. Can I even say the French? This right here. Okay, Backlash, I definitely recommend. Richard Red, Mark Donna Reed. I'm pretty sure I have this one. Sturgis still, yeah. John Sturgis. Yes, not for everybody though. This definitely a bit of a warning. This is a very violent film. It is a French film. I like this. I'm not even gonna, just for, because they get demonetized so often nowadays. I'm not even gonna say the word, but it's yeah. I really hope that that we get a WC Field set from Indicator. Can you imagine the stuff that they could do with that? But if you just want if you've never seen WC Fields before, which I doubt, but just in case you want to get a good example of like just him at kind of like a peak performance, and Bank Tank is really good. So I would definitely recommend this one. But we are going to dive right over into cheese territory again, because I love myself some cheese. And there's nothing more fromage than the Barbarians. So for a short time in the 1980s, they tried to make the Barbarian Brothers like the next big thing. It didn't quite go over as well, I think, as they initially wanted. But I really enjoyed the Barbarian Brothers films. I remember this one where they're like babysitters, but this is kind of probably the most famous one. Barbarian Brothers are David and Peter Paul, I think. Yep, there's right there. So we got in this one here. This is a barbarian, so they are playing barbarians in this one here, and we get Richard Lynch in as the bad guy. You gotta love Richard Lynch. You know, he plays an excellent bad guy. We get a young Eva LaRue, who always a stunner. I remember her from All My Children, actually, and later on in Ghost Rider. But directed by Rogerio Diodato. And when I saw this movie first, I can tell you right now, I had no idea that it was Diodato that directed this film. Looks like I forgot that Michael Behrman is in this one as well. Definitely recommend the Barbarians. If you like the Conan style films, don't expect to be as good as Conan, but expect to be a hell of a lot of fun. I love these fantasy films, these epics, and yeah, at $11.99, 6% off, that is a really good price for that. For some Diodato goodness. If you want like a real good quality film, Barton Fink. Love Barton Fink. Now there's some obvious ones I'm just not gonna like. I don't need to say okay, the best ship Potemkin. Wonder if that's gonna be good. Yeah, you know, you know, you don't need me to tell you that. The Beguiled. I think this is. I had this one on a DVD set with a couple other films. Oh, it is a cool one. I like it. I think you'll like it actually. I definitely need to get it. I haven't. I used to have the VHS for it, and I paid like around 3 times or more for the VHS of this than you're going to pay right now for that one. Beguiled, again, not for everybody, but I really enjoyed it. It is a dark, more depressing style like Western. It's what it was meant to be. The Being. All right. Your love of this film is going to depend on one very important thing. Do you like Jackie Kong? If you like Jackie Kong, she did Blood Diner. Uh, then, yep. So that's the one. This one was initially put out creepy by Code Red, I think. Uh, at a different. This is a way better cover. This is probably like in collaboration with Code Red. This is a way better cover. So Martin Landau, Jose Ferrer, Ruth Buzzy. So yeah, if you like Blood Diner, yeah, you definitely like The Being then. I'll actually read. I'll actually do a dramatic reading of the description for this film because it'll be short. Strange creature roams and kills people in the small town of Pottsville. Local cop, Detective Mortimer Lutz, is on the case as a fiendish beast kills losers one by one in this classic 80s monster film. Academy Award winners Martin Landau, Jose Ferrer, and Dorothy Malone, with co-star with comedian Kinky Friedman, Murray Langston, the unknown comic. Yep, that's that Murray Langston. For those who don't know, unknown comic was this guy that was popular for a short period of time who told bad jokes, but his big gimmick was that he would have a paper bag over his head when he told them. Johnny Dark, Kent Perkins, and 70 sex symbol Ruth Buzzy. Was Ruth Buzzy a sex symbol? Like, I know I was pretty young. I know she was. I never knew never kind of took her. Cheesy. It's fairly cheesy. Yeah, it's definitely in the cheesy category. I'm not sure if it's cheesy as Night Beast. Night Beast is in like Night Beast creepy is like it's lower than low budget, but this is still it's definitely worth owning. Anybody here old enough to know if Ruth Buzzy was a sex symbol back in the 70s? That just kind of blows my mind because I always thought like she's a really talented comedian, but I never took her as like the sex symbol. But you never know, right? Got Beyond Therapy here. I think I got this one on DVD actually from yeah, I do from Anchor Bay. I don't need to upgrade that one yet. The Big Country is a fantastic film with Gregory Peck. You know, you can't go wrong with that. Yeah, she was. Well, Goldie Hawn was like the big sock to me girl, but she was one of the sock to me girls. Yeah, she used to play when she was big for playing the old lady characters on Laughing. Like there'd be the guy there that would play the old guy, and she was always like hitting him with the purse. We're probably the only people who remember this one, but she's the one with the purse, pretty much like the Masher old lady type character. Yeah, she did. She was famous for that old lady character. She was amazing at it. Like when I say I'm not taking away anything from Ruth Buzzy when I say I didn't know she was a I just didn't know. I guess I was a little bit like younger. See, I saw Rowan and Martin's laughing when they kind of redid it in the late 70s. I actually remembered I love that show. And I got some Dean Martin's roast here. I found out about those cinematic characters through my dad. He actually gave me a set of Dean Martin's roast. All right, here's a couple. Here's one here is going to make me cry. I'll let you know why in a second. So first off, Billy the Kid versus Dracula. Should you own it? Oh my God, yes. This is fun. So I didn't see it. Like maybe she to some. I'm not sure. Like if you somebody said Ruth Buzzy comedy legend. I'm like yes, she is a comedy legend, right up there with God with the who am I trying to think of? She's passed away now. She had like a talk show. It's driving me up the wall. Anyway, so Ruth Buzzy's a comedy legend. I just wouldn't see. Just never saw the sex symbol thing. Maybe I got to go back and watch some early stuff with Ruth Buzzy. We got the bitch here, which unfortunately does not ship to Canada. Pretty sure it doesn't. Because every time I try to order this one, it's been US only. I really want this one, the bitch, and there's another one called the stud. These were two Jackie Collins books that Joan Collins, the sister of Jackie Collins, and of course the most famous Collins, started. Bird Noir is a lot of fun as well. Black Gavel, I don't remember, but it looks like my type. I'll tell you that much right now. One of the Harry Palmer ones here with the black windmill. I'm pretty sure it's Harry Palmer. So love these. I like Michael Caine. Don't worry, I'm not going to do my Michael Caine impression because it's really bad. I recommend Blast Fighter, though. There is there's an not the animal doesn't really die, but there's an animal scene where an animal gets kind of brutally killed off screen, but we get to see like the body of the animal. Well, we'll call her comedy legend because I think that's she would be a comedy legend. But Blast Fighter is a really cool little film. This is by Lamberto Bava. I really did enjoy this one, and look who you got in this too. You have two of the biggies, right? So you got Michael Sopko and you have George Eastman, both big guys. And in this one, we got one on one side of the fence, one on the other, and they do a really good job in this movie. We get a commentary on here with the star of the film, uttered by Nathaniel Thompson. We get new interviews with the star of the film and George Eastman as well. An interview with director Lamberto Bava and photographer. Here I'm going to try, guys. Gian Lorenzo Bergelli. Hey there, Matt. Welcome, man. But Blast Fighter is a really good action film. It's different, it's unique, and I really enjoyed it. So doing your June Exploitation, you asked me for recommendations. By the way, I blanked out. I didn't know if you're looking for regional recommendations on my side or, uh, but I will try to be better next time. I just saw the message the other day. We got Marlene Dietrich in Blue Angel. Anything Marlene Dietrich, gets my stamp of approval. Blue Collar is a Paul Schrader film. Indicator put out the best version of this film. And I would recommend if you're going to get it and you're region free, go for the Indicator edition. But if you're region locked, it's still good to have this. It's a good Paul Schrader film, a really good one actually. A great performance by Richard Pryor, Harvey Keitel, Anya Fetkoto in there. Again, a really, really good film, and definitely something that I can easily recommend. Are you looking at this sale kit, Matt? Body of Man and Enemy. It's Jean Paul Belmondo. And my better half, if she was here tonight, she would tell you, get it because it's Jean Paul Belmondo. She loves Jean Paul Belmondo. I think she had a huge crush on Jean Paul Belmondo. Okay, I watched this the other night. So I was, I put on Tubi and I was really tired. I was after coming on here. And I think it was the night that I did the Severance sale thing. I got like maybe an hour's sleep or so. Anyway, so I went to bed. I turned on Tubi. Sometimes I put on Tubi when I'm too tired to put in a disc, and plus all my discs, most of my discs are packed away. So go with Killer Rack, Can't Be Found, Lloyd Carpenter. Oh, you can't go wrong with Debbie Rochon. I love Debbie Rochon. A great separation from the other cast. This is cheesy fun right here. So I woke up and this movie was playing. It's not a movie I put on, but if you've ever had Tubi on, then you know that it'll keep playing movies and it'll just pick random stuff, right? So the one that it chose was Body Slam, and it was around like 25, 30 minutes in. I got to go back and watch it again. I need to get this movie. I liked it. So you got Dirk Benedict. He plays this music producer, kind of like a music like agent, and he accidentally gets involved with a wrestling tag team. And it's got a really good cast. We got Dirk Benedict, Tanya Roberts, Roddy Piper, the late great Canadian wrestler Roddy Piper. We got Captain Lou Albano in here. Charles Nelson Riley's in this one. Billy Barty, John Aston is in here. The Tongo Kid. I'm pretty sure we had the not Demolition, but the LOD. I thought LOD is in this one as well. Legions of Doom, in case people are not wrestling fans. But anyway, this is, even if not a wrestling fan, it's by Hal Needham. Really cool little film. I just really enjoyed it. Boomerang's a great one with Dana Andrews. I love this film. Lee J. Cobb is fantastic in this one here as well. Yeah, exactly. Face from the A-Team. The Border, Jack Nicholson. Again, another film that I actually really enjoy. And I know, is it any better than Grunt? I would say it is, actually. It's been a long time since I've seen Grunt. So, but I enjoyed this one. It pleasantly surprised me. Now, again, I woke up and like 20 minutes into it, you know, half sleep, but it got my interest enough that I kept watching. It was only when I had to go out to do some stuff. What really surprised me is I'm watching him say, okay, so who's the wrestler going to be? Because I'm a bit into it at this point. He goes out to the ring, and I'm looking. I'm seeing like a young Roddy Piper, and I got to look twice because my glasses aren't on yet. I'm like, is that Hot Rod? is that Roddy Piper on my screen? So I put on my glasses, and Roddy Piper's there, and he's doing like that grin that he does so well. I'm a huge Roddy Piper fan. All right, it's a classic. Well, first, Breakheart Pass. Excellent, excellent film with Charles Bronson. One of Charles Bronson's underrated films. For me, one of his better films. Really good. Of course, Joe Arlen, get his wife in there, but Ben Johnson, Richard Crenna, Charles Durning, Ed Lauder, Sally Kirkland. But the one that you're looking at here is a locomotive races through the Rocky Mountains on a classified mission to a remote army post. But one by one, the passengers are being murdered. Their only hope is John Deacon, a mysterious prisoner in transit who must fight for his life and the lives of everyone on the train. This uncovers a deadly secret that explodes into a torrent of shocking revelations, explosive brawls, and blazing gun battles. A lot of fun. A lot of action. Great new commentary with Berger, Mitchell, and Thompson on here. First artwork. I think we got this one. If we didn't have this one, I'd be definitely asking my draft if we should pick this up because I know she likes this type. Of course, bringing the head of Fredo Garcia, a great Warren Oates film, and a good Peckinpah film. Great Warren Oates film, good Peckinpah film. Buried Alive. I'm not going to say it's a great film. I enjoy it for what it is. Frank Darabont did this. I love this. So we got some Coen Brothers stuff. It's Coen Brothers. We got some Coen stuff here. So Coen Productions, they often get ignored when it comes through. So obviously, Burn Offerings, yes, Burn Offerings, fantastic film. Stan Curtis, who did Dark Shadows and Trilogy of Terror. You got Olive Reed and Karen Black in a haunted house film. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to have that? Amazing. It's a great one. I'm guessing you already got it. So I'm not going to spend much time with that. However, I'm going to mention these here. Buster Keaton. We got the General here and Steamboat Bill Jr. Two Buster Keaton classics. Sherlock Jr., the Navigator here. Seven Chances of Battling Butler. Go West in College is here. There's the complete shorts. of Buster Keaton right here from 1917 to 1923. Uh, Great. If you're a Buster Keaton fan, man, is it a time to score? Because this is utterly fantastic. We got Bustin' Loose here with Richard Pryor and Cecily Tyson, a really cool film. Acacia Falls 2. I actually do like that one. And we have here the double feature of the Captain's Paradise, and Barnacle Bill. And one of these, between the British colony, look, and Gibraltar and Spanish Morocco, struggles with separate women in each port. So there you go. I should have this one just for the fact that it's, you know, kind of set of Morocco. um, I always try to get things that are set in Morocco now. Okay, just to put it out there, if you like these actors or you have any interest in these actors at all, at $20 a set, these are fantastic. That is a fantastic price for 3 Blu-rays, especially today. Uh, that's what's that? $20 set, 3. What's that? $7.50, $8, 8? No, 8. Not even $8. Not even $7.50. 6 something Blu-ray. Carol Lombard ones. I have the second one. The one of the the only time Kino ever sent me anything. This was one of them. Hands Across the Table, Love Before Breakfast, and Princess Comes Across. I frigging loved all 3 of these films. Huge Carol Lombard fan. I definitely had to pick this one up down the road because I love this stuff. And I'm a huge Carol Lombard fan. Any of these Kino sets, any of these here, if you're even remotely interested in those actors, definitely check it out. Gotta do something real quick. All right, I almost lost my voice there for a second, guys. I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to do this. But there's a big sale in. I wanted to come in before you guys and make sure you guys are able to get stuff. We got the challenge here with Incomparable Scott Glenn. You Scott Glenn fan, so I'm going to be recommending that one. Can Do the Magician. If you like me and you enjoy Bela Lugosi, this is a fun one. But it's okay. This is a good one to have cash for, Maddie. Kino sale is actually, this is a pretty damn good sale. You could get box sets and everything here, 4Ks, serials, which you can't get anywhere else. You can even get Elvis Presley's like his nun film, Change of Habit, with Mary Tyler Moore, and who's the other girl in this one that I should know? Jane Elliott, yeah, the great Jane Elliott from God, so many soap operas actually. More recently, I guess General Hospital, but fantastic actress. She's really good in Change of Habit. Apparently, she got along really, really well with Elvis Presley. Tallulah Bankhead in The Cheat is fantastic. I'm pretty sure this is a pre-code film here. Love stuff like this. Can't do that. Alvin, you got great taste, man. Year 2000's a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We got Melanie Griffith in this one here. Tim Thomerson, Brian James. So a lot of cool stuff. Well, yeah, Charles and Clambake. Did you pick up the Change of Habit yet? I think that's one of his last. Cold Sweat, Charles Bronson here. Federico Fellini's Clowns. If you're a fan of Fellini, the early works of Clouseau is here. Let's check this out. Actually, I'm kind of curious here. So what do we get? Clouseau's early works, which collect 6 varied features he worked on from 1931 to 1933. Frothy comedies, boxing dramas, musicals, and melodramas. Instead includes his directorial debut, the short film "The Terror of Whatever," which anticipates his canonical thrillers to come. Spent 10 years learning the ropes. Not sure how many discs are here, but definitely an interesting little title there. We'll try to get through a few more of these because I think I'm losing my voice. So I do apologize. This one ends early. The Comeback is an excellent little Pete Walker film. If you have not checked out Pete Walker, Comeback's a really nice place to start. It's pretty much an English Giallo film. So if you like the kind of Giallos, the Argento stuff, the Martino, it's more along that line. It has an actual he was actually a singer back in the day. It was actually Jack Jones was actually a pretty big singer. He's the star of the film, and Sheila Keith, of course, is in this as well. Love the Comebacks. Great Pete Walker film. It's something I'll definitely recommend. Come September as well. Gina Lollobrigida, Rock Hudson. We got Compulsion here. Coogan's Bluff's a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to say it. You're going to hate this. Cool as Ice. $8.49. Worth thinking about. Vanilla Ice. How many movies did Vanilla Ice do? Well, this one for sure. Any others? I don't know. I really don't. We got Cover Girls here. I'm pretty sure this one had a pretty good cast in too. Yeah, we got Jeff Conway, late Jeff Conway, Arena Ferris, Kenneth Walsh is in this. Canadian actor, actually. One that a lot of. All right, stop, collaborate, and listen. Okay, we got stuff like Crooklyn here. Cry Freedom's an amazing film. Cry the City's really good. Daddy Longlegs is a fantastic little one. American Hot Pan. Daisy Canyon's a classic. Like Out of Premature, got such a great role. Yeah, yeah, TMNT too, right? Go Ninja, go, right, man? Cool as Ice is a masterpiece. Zombies, you're cool, man. Hot Pants. American Hot. I think I know this. I think I've seen this. One of those kind of like cheesier sexploitation films, if I remember correctly. Subtitled? There you go. No, you're never gonna hear me rapping. This white guy cannot rap. Date with an Angel. I was a huge fan of well, all my children because my nan grew up like she watched it all the time. When I was growing up, my nan was watching it all the time. I was raised with my grandparents, and the guy in this one here, Michael Knight, not Knight Rider. This was one of his starring vehicles to try to get him over into a mainstream. Unfortunately, it didn't work as well as they wanted to. I like it because of what it is. It's Emmanuel Bear, Phoebe Cates, Michael E. Knight, Cheryl Pollack's in this one as well. But he had the look, that would definitely like that the girls would like back in the day. So it was a shame that he just didn't get the right starring vehicle. But I like it for what it is. It's kind of an 80s era film. We got the David O. Selznick release here. $39. How many films on this? We got Frodo Arms, Nothing Sacred, There's No Stars Born, Bird of Paradise, Lord Falconary. So, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. That's a great cast. And literally, that's what it is. Like, he rescues an angel. It's. Let me know what you think, man. I enjoyed it. Day of the Earth Caught Fire is here, but it's a Val Guest film. Day of the Outlaws here, of course. Desaad. Dead of Night. Everybody needs Dead of Night. It's a 4K restoration of it too. One of the very first, if not the very first anthology horror anthology films of all time, like cocking horror anthology films of all time. Really cool stuff in here. There's a cool, though I guess the most famous one is Michael Redgrave, and with this dummy with this ventriloquist thing. Dead Pit, another one that unfortunately does not ship to Canada. I had to buy like a DVD edition of this one from from a Screen Archive sale because I just couldn't get it any other way. Deanna Durbin. Again, I like Deanna Durbin. These sets are based on, do you like these actors? If you do, they're great sets. Every one of them. Death Before Dishonor. I think that's Fred Dreyer, from Hunter. Death Takes a Holiday, Frederick Marx's classic. Ah, here we go, guys. Day of the Outlaw, a great film. You weren't here when I started, so I said like I'm going to pass by on a lot of films. I want people to throw out their recommendations as well. Adam Sanders, that's my buy. Vanilla Ice. I truly masterpiece. There's a reason I haven't seen. Now I got to watch. That's my buy. Mike, you're killing me, man. But here's a classic. This is one I didn't know was put out on Blu-ray. I've mentioned this one many times, actually. This is famous Serena Grande. Serena Grande, George Eastman, Daria Nicolodi. It's a star-studded cast of, if you love Italian giallos, this is a great Italian giallo. It's by Lamberto Bava, and for me, this is his best in the giallo genre. I've mentioned it before, and obviously Serena Grande stands out. But this is the one where where we see from the killer's eyes, and the killer is psychotic. He's like he's the big eye girl. Yeah, he's basically seeing things with kind of a weird twist. He literally sees people as monsters. It is such a cool film, though. Definitely one that oh God, I love this one actually. Bava, George Eastman, interviews on here. Vintage interviews with David Brandon. Dave Brandon's so good. There's a whole ton of those back in the day. I'm not sure if anybody's going to remember this or not. My cousin used to have these. Well, remember my cousin, but my cousin, not the one that's here now, but my female cousin. She had these books. They were like romance books, but they were like comics, but they were like photo play ones. If you've ever seen any of those, like that Severin put it, just imagine like a glossy color version of those, and a lot of those would have like Italian stars in them. And they'd be like the typical Harlequin romance with a twist type thing, but you'd be reading. It'd be like photo play stories. So David Brandon's in a few of those actually. We got Delta Force 2, Demoniacs. Again, it's Jean Roland, and like Senator Arcadia is right. Jean Roland, yeah. How can you go past Jean Roland and not recommend him? We have Devilfish here, which again, Lamberto Bava, a lot of fun. Lamberto Bava made a lot of fun films. I think he's fairly underrated when it comes to the Italian directors. Devil Times 5. I actually love this film. This is a ton of cheese, but really enjoyed this right here. We got Dell's Brigade here as well. Charity O'Neill. I'm going through these fairly fast now, guys, just because I'm losing my voice. Dr. Five's double feature right here for $12.99. If you don't have this, like this is a one to grab. It is Vincent Price doing some of his best work. He's just so good on this. If you have a 3D television set, or if you have a way to watch 3D, whether it be TV or PlayStation VR or whatever, highly, highly, highly recommended this. This is such a cool little 3D film. It is a lot of fun. If you like the Shaw Brothers sets, that type of stuff, you're going to love this. The features on this are really great as well. It comes with a complete horror 3D horror comic you can watch. There's 3D short films on here. This was, I think, the first film archive release that came with regular 3D, like the 3D for your TV, but also comes with Anoglyph 3D, which is the blue and red glasses. And it actually works pretty well too. The glasses work well. They come with two pairs of glasses. No, one pair. Okay, one pair of glasses. But we had some here, so we would watch them. Because we watched this one. When I watched this with my better half, we watched it downstairs. So we didn't have the 3D TV downstairs. So we watched it with Anoglyph, and she loved it. So definitely high recommendation for that one. And Sin Arcadia, I'm 100% there with you on Devil Times 5. Killer Kids can be creepy, man. We got Eagle's Wings here. Eastern Promises on 4K. Again, I really like that film. Sci-Fi Collection. Let's just check those out. Oh, nice. We got The Man from Planet X, Behind the Time Barrier, The Amazing Transparent Man. Like, $19.99 for like if it was just one of them, I'd say, yeah, okay. But for three of them with audio commentaries, six audio commentaries. Oh yes, this is a great, this is a great release. Got some Robert Clark goodness there. And Elmer Gentry, The Emerald Forest, Erotic Rights of Frankenstein. You'll have some Jess Franco stuff. Got some Jess Franco stuff here. Got some more classic genre and stuff for the escapees. Jess Franco's Exorcism, otherwise known as Demoniac. Are both versions here? This the extended version of the film Exorcism. Okay, perfect. So this, for once, you get both versions. See, Kino's been infamous for with their BAV releases, is making you buy it twice to get for two different versions of the film. This one here, they give you both versions of the film on the disc, so that's not bad at all. Evil Under the Sun is one of my favorite. The Guy Hamilton, of course, who worked on like James Bond films, but a great cast here: Peter Ustinov, Diana Rigg, James Mason, Maggie Smith, Roddy McDowell, Jane Birkin, Colin Blakely, Nicholas Clay, Sylvia Miles, Dennis Quilley. Great film, great film. Bunch of like songs in this one too, like Cole Porter, I think. Music in this, a really good film. I love those old like drawing room like mystery ones. Frodo Arms there, Faust, of course. I'm trying to get through this for you guys. Fear and Desire, Stanley Kubrick's it's a classic right there. Joan Crawford and Jeff Chandler, and you definitely need to. Those 70s Pro films, Maddie, are amazing. Film Noir, Volume 6. Any Film Noir volume, yeah, worth grabbing. Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more. And of course, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, all on 4K. Great releases right there. You can buy them on Blu-ray if you want to instead. But, if you can get them on 4K, you get them on 4K. Flesh and the Fiends, Peter Cushing. The Forest. Is this a good movie? Oh, no. Will you watch this probably more than once because it is so insanely bad? Yes. Yes, you probably will. If you're anything like me, you probably will. I read another one that was originally a Code Red release where the poster, first is the best part of the film. Then you start watching and you're like, this is just insane. And then you're in love with it. I'm not sure if you're still here, but Fritz the Cat is on sale. I was asked early on in this, Fritz the Cat was going to be on sale. So if you're working and you're just using me as a podcast right now, then Fritz the Cat is on sale. It's on sale for $11.99. It's a great price. It's a really cool film by Ralph Bakshi. Of course, got Jane Russell and Jeff Chandler in Foxfire. Francis the Talking Mule, 7-film collection. $39.99. I'd like to be a little bit cheaper. That was a good one. Buzz. This is one I didn't like when I actually saw it, but I ended up really liking it afterwards. Creep Kiss the Force are really good. It is not a great film, but it is it is interesting. It's one of those that I went back to. That's why I always got to put a caveat there, right? Okay, I like some bad films. Now, however, Gator and White Lightning, you got no excuse to not have these in your collection. These are some of Burt Reynolds' best stuff. There's a bunch of Raro stuff here. The Golems here. Stop putting extra pages on it, Kino. I got to go sooner or later. Grapes of Death here is another Jean Rollin film, a classic one. Grand Slam is a lot of fun. The Great Alligator, Sergio Martino's Great Alligators here. Grandview USA. I'm probably the only person that'll buy that, but I would. I had a huge crush, of course, on Jamie Lee Curtis because everybody does. And Patrick Swayze in this one here as well. Grants Our Conspiracy is here. The Great McKinty. Grunt is here if you wanted the other wrestling film. With Lydia Denier. I did not know she was in the film, actually. We got Hangover Square, Hard to Hold. I saw Hard to Hold in theater. This is still one of my favorite movies. We got a double feature: the Haunted Castle and the Finances of the Grand Duke. Oh my God! Stop putting extra pages on here. Um, Hellbenders is really cool. High Plains Drifter I really liked. Home Before Midnight, Pete Walker, anything Pete Walker. That's not one of Pete Walker's best though. Rich Benefit for Life, San Arcadia, you topped it pretty high there, but with coolness. And if you know the song, You Gotta Love Somebody, even better. House of Mortal Sins are really good, like Pete Walker film. This one I definitely recommend. Seven Gables is here, 19. Okay, I'm gonna go through a couple more. Here, guys, I Wake Up Screaming is a really good one. I, I'm gonna get you, sucker is hilarious. The Pit, Kate Ike is included in the sale. I think the Pit is, or is it just the Dead Pit? I haven't seen the Pit yet. I'll let you. I'll check and find out. Yeah, subtlety. Heed the Night. It's 4K classic. It's a classic. It is just a classic film. Alistair Sim and Inspector Calls is pretty cool. Invasion of the Body Snatchers 4K. That's great. Iron Master is a lot of fun. But it's a gift here. Jetsons. Oh, my better have love this. I bought her the Jetsons the series like I think it was last year. Was it last year for Christmas? But the movie's there. She doesn't have that. French cinema's there. We got Killing Time. Actually, really like this one. Kyodozer. I haven't seen Play Misty for Me either yet. I know that the set that I got, the DVD set, had Play Misty for Me and Begod on it. Was the same set. So on sale for the first time, as far as I know. Kyodozer is excellent, man. With Clint Walker, man, I love Kyodozer. I got to tell my cousin because that's one movie that he used to tell people about, and nobody believed him that was a real movie until I had a science fiction book, and we were looking through it, and they're going through all these different sci-fi films over the years, and they showed a picture of Kyodozer. He's like, I knew it was a real movie. So we got Kiss Before Dying here. We got Kolchak, the Night Stalker, the complete series for $47.99. I'm not sure if it's been cheaper than that, but for me, that's cheap as it's been so far. I've seen it. Got The Last Remaining Bold Guest here. The Laughing Policeman is really good. Underrated Water Method film. Legal Eagles. I'm seeing it in theater, actually. We got Lemon Drop Kids, a cool Bob Hope film. Linda Rodstad one. Ladybug Nuclear Scare film. Is that what that is? I don't know if I've seen it. Losing It. I've seen that. I like that film. The Lodger is here, the classic one there, The Lodger. $4K for Mad Max, Mad Dog and Glory. Okay, this is probably my last page because I'm losing my voice really bad now. We got some stuff here by Mitchin's Daily Life, the movie Blood Carnal Resonance. Not Magic Swords here, which is a lot of fun. The Magritte films are really good. I love these. The latest Magritte stuff was done with Ron Atkinson. So if you saw those there, that's the character Magritte. But Jean Gabin is probably one of the better known actors that ever played that character. We got Alec Guinness as the Man in the White Suit, which is a classic. And we'll go one more page because I want to go on a real big one. Got The Midnight Man, Midnight Lace, America Mile, which apparently is getting a 4K. It's rumored anyway. $1 Million Mystery, remember that? 4K Misery is there. Got Miss Zombie, one other redemption. Got so many cool redemption titles here, by the way. Moving Violations, which when I mentioned Moving Violations, someone mentioned Moving Violations in my last video. Monty Welsh is there. We got Mr. Destiny, Murder Rock. Oh my God. Here we go. Ones that go on Murder Rock. This is one that you need to have. If you don't have Murder Rock, this is by Lucio Fulci. It is one of his lesser known Giallo films, and it's the one of his lesser gory Giallo films. But it's really good. It's people call it the Flashdance Giallo, but it's better than that. It's actually I really like Murder Rock. There are some nice stylistic choices made. That like there's stuff here like the Night the Devils is here. It's a fantastic one. Night Gallery for $24.99. New Year's Evil is here, guys. We got My Science Project, which is a ton of fun. The remake of Narrow Margin with Gene Hackman and Ann Archer is here. My Boyfriend's Back, which is Sean Cunningham film. Not Sean Cunningham. Oh, Bob Balaban. Why did I think it was Sean Cunningham? Oh, he produced it. Okay, that's why I thought it was Sean Cunningham. I like Gwendolyn actually. Gwendolyn, or for the title name, right? Gwendolyn and the Perils in the Land of the Yik Yak, right? I'm a big Tony Katane fan. Keith Emerson's soundtrack in Murder Rock, yeah, excellent. And good point there, Maddie. New Year's Evil, you want to see the girl from Happy Days, you want to do in a slasher film. This is an underrated slasher, by the way. All right. I might come on here tomorrow and to finish up this list of titles. But there you go. We got some solid titles just to start with. I got like how far did I get in? So I'll know this for the next time. If I come back on do and finish stuff tomorrow. So we're 20 pages in, probably another 6 pages. So maybe there's some announcements tomorrow. I'll put that in and I'll do this too. Anyway, my name's Aaron. This has been the Call to Cinema. Kind of missing my little cabinet back there, hey? Thank you so much for joining me tonight here. I apologize. This didn't mean to go so short, but my voice is going. I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not. But I will see you soon right here in the Call to Cinema. Right now, I would normally say it's time for tea, but I just got to finish my caramel macchiato, and I'm off to bed. See you soon.